Hello, Colin Doyle, Juniper Networks. I recently did a Circuit Cross Connect video, CCC video, and in that video I showed how I can connect two clients via an MPLS fabric using a pseudowire. Now a question came out of that video specifically around passing control traffic. I have a customer who wants the routers that are at either end of a CCC link they have to be able to pass LLDP traffic so they can form LLDP neighbors. Since it's a pseudowire, that's just handy to make sure that you can see the device that's on the other end of that link. Now, when I first got this set up, that didn't work. And I went and I did some research, and I did find that there's this command that allows that control traffic to actually pass through an MPLS fabric, but on the MX, it's on by default. This was a command specific to PTX platform. So I got thinking, like, what's going on here? And then I finally figured it out, and it's silly. And it's very straightforward, and it completely makes sense. I'm going to show it to you here, and please don't laugh. It's so silly that I missed this. I spent too much time working on this. So here's my fabric. If you don't know all the components here, it's explained in a little bit more detail in that CCC video. The bits that you need to be paying attention to right now are these routers right here. These are going to be at either end of my CCC link, and then these PE devices where that CCC link is actually configured. So what we're trying to do is get LLDP to work between this router and that router. Now, if we just jump onto this router right now, we do a show LLDP neighbor and hit enter, we'll see that it has a neighbor, but that neighbor is PE2, and that is this device right here. So the protocol is working, but it's forming a neighbor with the PE device and not the router at the other end. Now, why would that be? Well, it be because I have LLDP enabled on this GE009. Now, in the configuration for the L2 circuit, let me just get into the config here. Show protocols L2 circuit. You can see that this interface on that PE is defined as the endpoint for that CCC link, this one right here. What I need to do is omit that interface from my LLDP configuration. It's more front and center here. You can see that I have LLDP configured for all interfaces. So if I do a set interfaces GE00, come on now, fingers work. Friday I'm about to go on PTO, so everything's just working a little bit off right now. Do that, commit and quit. Of course, we'll have to do that on the other end as well. You can see that it's the same. Set interface GE-009, disable, quit. Close these, and we'll go right back to this router here. And we'll run the same show LLDP neighbor. And we can see that this output definitely looks different now. I'll run the same command and I'll add interface GE000, and that'll give us more information. And here we can see now that the local interface remains what we expect it to be, GE000, but the remote interface is now this interface. And that is this interface right here on the remote end. And this MAC address is on this router. So that's it. If you want control traffic, and in this case LLDP, but really any, if this, it's assigned per interface, you want to omit that PE router, that CCC ingress router, from participating in the protocol on that interface. Because if it does, then that relationship is going to form between the connected device and your CCC endpoint versus the devices that are at either end of that pseudo wire. Straightforward, easy to miss if you haven't done it before. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, dump them in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.